Alrighty, and we are live. What's going on, y'all? This is, well, y'all know, I need no introduction. I wanted to come on here and give y'all a special episode. We got Summerslam in the horizon, and I think I want to I did it with my Money in the Bank. I'm going to do it with SummerSlam as well. I'm going to give my predictions on who I think will win the upcoming matches and what I think will kind of come from it. So, without further ado, sit back, grab a snack, and let's chat about the sacred neck. Of course, I got my notes. Got to stay on track. Huh. I might make that part of the tagline. All that shit rhymes. Let's see. All right, so let's start with the WWE Championship match. Cody Rhodes versus John Cena in a street fight. Personally, I think I want Cody Rhodes to win, but I do think John Cena is going to take this one because I don't see his reign ending just yet. And since this is now a street fight, I'm more than certain that somebody's going to interfere, whether that be, pray to God it's not Travis Scott. It needs to be The Rock. If anybody's going to interfere, make sure this is right. All right, yeah, that's good. If anybody's going to interfere, it needs to be The Rock. The fact that we have yet to see him since Elimination Chamber when he first turned heel, and John Cena's been heel for over 6 months now, and we have yet to see The Rock ever since then. So if anybody's going to interfere, it needs to be him. He needs to cost Cody Rhodes the belt. Cena's going to retain. Now, I don't think he's going to see. That's the thing. He said that this is the last year. I really think he should have held the belt until next WrestleMania because, I mean, this is a big deal, but hey, I guess we'll see what happens. I don't think he's going to lose it at SummerSlam. I think he's going to lose it at maybe the Royal Rumble if they do something with that. But hey, if Cody Rhodes does win, all power to him because, hey, he deserves it. But in any case, yeah, so my prediction for that, John Cena is going to win via some shenanigans or whatever. Moving on to the next match, we have the WWE Women's Championship match between Tiffany Stratton and Jade Cargill. Now, for those of you who aren't aware, Jade Cargill, she recently won the Queen of the Ring tournament, giving her the right to challenge for the World Championship, well, the Women's World Championship. Well, in this case, specifically the WWE Women's Championship. I personally think that Tiffany is going to retain. I think that Naomi's going to cost Jade the title belt to further their own feud. And I really think Jade should have went for the women's world title, being that Naomi is the women. Well, I mean, hey, she won it before Naomi won before Jade Cargill won the Queen's. God damn it, what the hell do they call that shit? The Queen of the Ring. Jade Cargill won the Queen of the Ring before Naomi won the women's world title belt. So with that being said, like I said, I think Naomi's gonna cost her. Tiffany's gonna retain. Moving on to the Randy Orton and Jelly Roll versus Drew McIntyre and Logan Paul. I'm not interested in this match at all. I'm not. I like Drew. I hate Logan, but I like him in the ring. I love Randy Orton. I don't know why Jelly Roll's in this match. I really don't. But celebrities, they typically win. So, and Randy Orton's a good guy. And of course, Drew and Logan are heels. So y'all can kind of figure that out. Randy and Jelly are probably going to win 9 times out of 10. I don't want them to win. I mean, I'm always down for a Randy Orton victory, but I just don't see the point of adding Jelly Roll to this. Like these celebrity feuds that WWE like to put on, I just think it makes no sense to me. But hey, whatever. Randy Orton and Jelly Roll are probably going to go over. That's my prediction. The World Heavyweight Championship match between Gunther and CM Punk. My prediction is Gunther's going to retain. I don't see him losing his belt yet because he just won it back from Jey Uso recently. And it would be kind of stupid. It'd be like playing hot potato with the damn World Championship. And I don't think that's the right call right now. I think Gunther needs a better title reign than he had the first time he had it because the first time he had it, it was kind of shits. So I'm hoping WWE gives him a better reign before he drops the belt, which I do think it will be CM Punk that beats him, just not at SummerSlam. Maybe Royal Rumble, maybe WrestleMania, who knows? But SummerSlam, I don't think it's going to happen just yet. So my prediction for this match, going through retains. Moving on to the Women's World Championship triple threat match between Naomi, Rhea Ripley, and Io Sky. First of all, let me say this. I like some Rhea Ripley. I really do. But my goodness, how fucking many times does she do? How many chances is she gonna get at this damn championship belt? Like her and Io have. Well, I don't know if her and Io have fought. I know they just had the women's match at Evolution 2, but she just had a lengthy reign with it. I don't think Rhea, like she's a fucking star. She doesn't need the title pitch. She doesn't really need the title belt to solidify her stardom. I do think her and Rhea and Io have a great rivalry going on. Friendly rivalry going on. So I do think they need to keep that going. However, I do think Naomi needs to retain because WWE have fucked over her in the past. Naomi needs to retain this. Absolutely. So that's my prediction for it. I hope it happens. If Rhea fucking wins this match, I swear to God. But hey, whatever. And like I said, she's gonna cost Jade. They're gonna further that, or it could be either or. It could be vice versa, which I'm hoping is not, because that would make no sense. But hey, I guess we'll see. Uh, WWE Women's Intercontinental Championship. No disqualification, no count out, last chance match. Becky Lynch versus Lyra Valkyria. If Lyra loses, she is no longer able to challenge for this title belt as long as Becky Lynch is champion. I personally think that Becky Lynch will retain. I think it'll be because Bayley cost Lyra. They have this kind of little thing going on where they're tag team partners, but they're not. It's kind of weird tension between those two. So I definitely think that Bailey's gonna accidentally cost Lyra the match, which will and then turn Lyra heel, and then they can start something off because you can't have a rivalry with two babyface. I mean, you can, but it's better to have a babyface and a heel, obviously. So I do think Lyra will be that heel. Bailey will be the face. Bailey's going to accidentally cost Lyra Valkyria the match. He's going to win. Lyra turns heel on Bailey. That sets them up. Full steam ahead with them. And then whoever challenges for Becky Lynch next, it'll probably be no. She has her match at Clash in Paris, so it probably won't be Stephanie. I can't really think of who else will be in it. I hope it's not Nikki Bella. She really doesn't need it. I don't know why the hell she's back, but in any case, we'll see. Moving on to the next match, the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship match. We have the Judgment Day, which is Roxanne Perez and Raquel Rodriguez versus Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss. I hate Charlotte Flair with a passion. I don't hate Charlotte Flair as a person. The character, however, I fucking hate Charlotte Flair with a passion. I don't like her. I swear to God, I hope they lose, but knowing WWE and the way they like to suck off Charlotte Flair, she's probably going to win. So I mean, my prediction: Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss are probably gonna win. I pray that they don't win. I hope Roxanne wins because yeah, Roxanne, yeah, she got with it. Raquel, they good with it too. We'll just have to see. WWE United States Championship steel cage match between Solo Sikoa and Jacob Fatu. We all know there's gonna be some interference from the whatever bloodline they on now. They didn't have too many bloodlines now at this point. Granted, there's no interference though. I can see Jacob pulling it off, but we all know there's going to be interference. So they can go one or two ways with this. Either they're going to cost Jacob the match, the interference that is, which will probably be shit. I don't even much know who in the shit now. Last I remember, it was Solo, Jacob, Tamatonga, and Tongaloa. Now they just adding all kind of people in this shit now. But in any case, it could go one or two ways. Either Jacob's going to overcome all of the odds and win, or Solo and his people are going to go over through the interference. My vote is Jacob Fatu. That's who my prediction is, but this one is kind of a toss up. It really could go either way. WWE Intercontinental Championship. Dominic Mysterio versus AJ Styles. AJ is most likely going to win this match. This is his last year, so I don't see why they wouldn't put the belt on him. Dominic has been a great heel, but a horrible champion. I hate his title reign has been shits. He doesn't even defend the shit. I think he's defended him maybe twice. I could be wrong about that, but he hasn't defended it a lot at all. I don't think this will be a good weekend for the Judgment Day. So, I mean, I guess we'll see. Like I say with all of them, we just gonna see because cards subject to change. That's WWE's memo. Moving on to Sami Zayn versus Karrion Kross. I've got to be honest with y'all. I do not give two shits about this match. I don't care about it. I didn't even know it made official. Sami Zayn's character is getting dull to me. Karrion Kross's character is, I mean, obviously WWE. He's been getting the pops that he really deserves, but WWE have been kind of not really doing anything with it. So, in any case, I do think Sammy's gonna win because obviously he's a good guy. WWE loves to have the good guys go over. I hope Karrion Cross wins, but my prediction is Sami Zayn only because I know how WWE can operate sometimes. Now they could throw a curveball at us and have Karrion Cross go over, which is what I'm hoping does happen. But what do I always say? We gonna see. Moving on, we have two matches left to talk about. Roman Reigns and Jey Uso versus Brian Breaker and Bronson Reed. This is probably going to be the easiest prediction. Roman Reigns does not lose at big pay per views. He hasn't. I mean, he lost at WrestleMania, but that was because the story called for it. But Roman doesn't typically lose at big pay per views. Jey Uso doesn't really lose at big pay per views. So obviously, Roman and Jey are gonna go over. It's gonna further this feud. Obviously, it's gonna be probably some shenanigans. Obviously, thinks Seth is hurt right now, but he might make an appearance. Maybe just to cause a distraction or something. Not get physical or nothing like that, but just come out, stand there looking stupid or however he looks. Somebody's gonna fall for it. You know, roll up 1, 2, 3, hey, whatever. Or Paul Heyman, maybe. No, Paul Heyman is nah. He ain't going. But yeah, like I said, Roman Reigns and Jey Uso, 9 times out of 10, they're gonna go over. I just don't see any other way. I don't see Bryan and Bronson winning. If they do win, Jay is probably gonna be the one taking that pin because I doubt they're gonna have Roman eat that pin. Moving on to the last match that we have so far on the SummerSlam card. The one that I'm looking most forward to. The WWE Tag Team Championship 6-man tag team ladder match. What a fucking mouthful. The competitors are as follows. Hashtag DIY versus Motor City Machine Guns versus Wyatt Six versus Andrade and Ray Phoenix, that random fucking tag team, versus Fraxium versus the Street Profits. This is going to be a tough one. And I say that because the Y6, they just won the championship recently. I don't see the reason for taking it off of them this early. If you're going to have it, I mean, it really wouldn't make sense. If you're going to have anybody else win it from them, they should have just won it from the Street Profits the same night the Y6 did. But what do I always say? We gonna see. My vote is the Y6. And I'm only saying that because, like I said, I don't think taking the belt off of them this early would be that good of an idea. Um, but at the same time, I wouldn't mind the Street Profits going over because I like them. They're probably my favorite tag team, other than hashtag DIY, out of the 6 teams. Um, Motor City Machine Guns, they're good too, but I'm not really that big a fan of them. I mean, no shade to them, of course. I'm just personally not that big a fan. The Y6, I don't like how WWE have been portraying them. I mean, they had one of the best debuts in history, if we're being honest. But ever since then, it's just been like, okay, well, we'll get to you when we get to you type shit. And they don't deserve that. Andrade and Ray Phoenix, randomly thrown together tag team. It should have been Penta and Ray Phoenix, but hey, stranger things have happened. Fraxium, I don't know too much about them. I know they was killing shit on NXT, but I don't really know too much about them. Like I said, Street Profits, probably my favorite tag team. They deserve. If anybody's gonna win this, like I said, my prediction is the Y6. But if they do lose the belt, I hope the Street Profits are the one that take it from them. So, with that being said, we're gonna go through these one more time just to catch everybody up, and then I'm gonna go over just briefly what I think is gonna come after these. So we're gonna start with, like I said, just to catch everybody up. Roman Reigns and Jey Uso versus Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. My predictions were Roman and Jey. Sami Zayn versus Karrion Kross. My prediction is Sami. The 6-man tag team ladder match. My prediction was the Wyatt Six. The WWE Intercontinental Championship match. My prediction is AJ Styles. The United States Championship Steel Cage match. My prediction is Jacob Fatu. Even though this could be a toss up. The WWE Women's Tag Team Championship match, my prediction is Charlotte and Alexa. Even though, like I said, I hope Roxanne and Raquel do win, but Charlotte and Alexa are my prediction. The Women's IC Championship match, my prediction is Becky Lynch due to interference by Bayley. The Women's World Championship Triple Threat match, my prediction is Naomi, of course. The World Heavyweight Championship match, my prediction is Gunther. Randy Orton and Jelly Roll versus Drew and Logan Paul. My prediction is Randy and Jelly. The WWE Women's Championship match. My prediction was Tiffany Stratton. And the undisputed WWE Championship Street Fight match. My prediction is John Cena. Now let's try to see what's gonna happen after this. So starting with this championship street fight match. After this, so let's see if John Cena wins. I think he's gonna have his other rivalries or whatever, just kind of like how they've been doing, just revitalizing all of his old rivalries with CM Punk and Randy Orton. The only one he had rivalries with Edge, but Edge is in AEW now. He's already had a match with Randy Orton. Triple H is in no shape to compete. The only other person I can see him fighting is The Rock, honestly, and that'll have to be some double turn type shit. Oh, I just saw the light and shit like that. But if Cody wins, I don't really know where they're gonna go from here. I honestly wouldn't know. Um, obviously they're gonna set something up with Roman. Maybe, who knows? That's really the only competitor I can see. I mean, shit. Who know who's next in line? I mean, you got no, Seth Rollins he has the money in the bank. Kevin Owens is out indefinitely. Only other thing I could see is maybe Randy Orton coming after, like they should have done. I mean, who knows? This is one we'll just have to kind of wait and see how this one plays out. As far as the women's championship match, like I said, Tiffany is gonna win because of Naomi. That's what I think. Jade and Naomi are gonna, go on with their feud. Tiffany is probably. I feel like Tiffany is gonna fuck around and face Nikki Bella for this belt. I don't want to say that. Well, I, I don't know. I just don't care for Nikki Bella. I really don't. I never did care for her or Brie, and I really don't see why they're in the Hall of Fame. But I'm not that. I digress. I think that Tiffany, her and Naya, that feud is kind of played out now. So I mean, who do you have? You have, like I said, Nikki Bella. I have that weird feeling that she's gonna be next in line for this. I hope not. But hey, whatever. That's kind of how I feel about that. Randy and Jelly, they ain't nothing gonna happen after this. Randy and Jelly gonna win. That's it. I don't see nothing happening after this. Gunther and CM Punk. I think they're gonna be in some sort of rivalry until maybe Royal Rumble. Like I said, I think Gunther's gonna win, but I do think CM Punk will win at some point. Maybe Royal Rumble, just not at SummerSlam. So they're gonna probably continue their feud. The Women's World Championship match, Naomi. I hope Naomi wins. I'm hoping that Rhea and Io go off on in their separate rivalry to make room for Naomi and Jade Cargill. The Women's Intercontinental Championship match, I think Bailey's going to accidentally cost Lyra. They're going to have their rivalry. And then Becky Lynch. I did say earlier that Nikki Bella could be in the running for that, but Julia might be. She might be somebody that might be all for it too. I don't really dare. I have too many. You could say Stephanie Vakir, but she already has a match against whoever's gonna win the women's championship match at Clash in Paris. So I don't. It wouldn't really make sense to me to have her in both title pictures. Well, obviously she's not gonna win that Clash in Paris, but she's gonna get a hell of a pop. But who the hell else is there though? I mean, you have Julia, like I said. See, they have the talent. It's just they get lost in the shuffle so fucking often. In any case, the championship match, I don't see nothing happening with that. I mean, if Charlotte and Alexa win, Judgment Day are probably going to disband, and that's going to be that. The U.S. Championship Steel Cage match. If Jacob wins, I hope this kind of ends the rivalry, but I don't think it will because Solo's been basically feuding with a bloodline member since WrestleMania. Because he started feuding with Roman first. Well, no, I'm sorry. He feuded with Cody. But ever since he started feuding with Roman, he feuded with him, and now he's feuding with Jacob again. Not again. He's feuding with Jacob now. So I guess we'll see. Like I said, I don't think this rivalry's actually been kind of boring to me, in my opinion. So will Jacob pull it off? I hope so. After this, I'm hoping that this doesn't continue, but it might. IC Championship match, Dominic versus AJ. Nothing's gonna happen after this. Like I said, if Dominic loses, Judgment Day faces disbarment after this show. That's what I think is gonna happen. The tag team ladder match. I mean, there's too many tag teams to really list out. I mean, they're all gonna basically go their separate ways as far as tag teams are concerned. And if the YS6 retains, I do think Street Profits will get another shot. If the Street Profits win, I think DIY is probably gonna be next in line. We'll see. Sammy and Karrion, again, not interested in this match. Sammy's gonna win. Karrion's gonna do his thing. Sammy's gonna do his thing. Move on. Roman and Jay, Brian and Bronson. Hey, Roman and Seth are obviously going. They obviously have this big blow off that's gonna come eventually. Will it be for the title belt? I kind of hope so. I ain't gonna lie. Jay is gonna keep doing his yeet thing, whatever. Brian and Bronson are gonna keep doing their thing. The big thing here is Roman and Seth. What are they gonna do? Because we still really haven't had that blow off match between them. I want to say the last time they faced off, the last time they faced off 1-on-1 was Royal Rumble 2021, I believe, for the Universal Championship, and it ended in DQ. So Seth still kind of has that thing over Roman when it's like, oh, you've never beaten me. So this is gonna be a nice feud. This is probably the only after effects that I'm looking forward to. This one, and yeah, that's probably it. Honestly, I mean, but all in all, I do think this will be a nice weekend for SummerSlam. A lot of shit's gonna change. A lot of shit's gonna stay the same. Judgment Day might get disbarred depending on how they go. If everybody loses, Judgment Day don't stand a chance. The only people that in the Judgment Day that aren't fighting Finn and JD. Are they still the tag? Yeah, they still the tag team champions. Yeah, I guess we'll find out. But I'll probably be back on here. I'll come back Tuesday. Yeah, I'll come back Tuesday to talk about it, and then we'll see which predictions of mine were right and which were wrong, and then we'll kind of go from there. But in any case, y'all, hope y'all enjoyed this quick little session. I'm about to get ready for Raw. Cause we gotta. This is the go home Raw before SummerSlam, so we gotta see what the fuck gonna pop up. Roman's gonna come back, and yeah, it's up. So we gonna have to figure that out. But I appreciate y'all for tuning in, and I will catch y'all next time.